G'day guys, it's Bursha in the G Sync Chahota from Australia. How you guys doing? Hey, what's up? What's up guys? What's up? Alright guys, I'm just gonna talk about MCAP token in Bitcoin Growth Fund. Haven't updated for last I think couple of days, and this has been a lot been happened in last 2 to 3 days, which is fantastic. Alright, so if anybody watching this video first time, I made 6 videos on MCAP token, so go and watch on my YouTube channel that give you the insight that what MCAP is. MCAP token is in Bitcoin Growth Fund. It's fantastic. Okay, so let's get started guys, and check it out in the back office what's been happening. So I'm just going to minimize the window so we can have a sneak peek. Just going to put it on the side here. Alright guys, so I'm just in my account, so I'm just gonna go back to the dashboard. I'm just gonna talk us some little bits and the pieces, so people having the questions, right? Somebody asked me how much I invested. I invested 31.611 MCAP, so if that's answer their question. Okay, so a lot of people having a trouble when they're buying a MCAP token, right? So a lot of people messaging me, a lot of people saying to me like, we don't know what's happening, and in the beginning people saying it's a scam and this and that, like, well guys, the thing is, right, do not invest in something which you don't understand. Like, for my understanding is, when you invest and then something goes wrong, you straight away call it is a scam. That's okay for you to say, but my understanding is always try to understand how the system works, right? If you do know, that's okay. If you don't know, that's okay. Like, go and find on YouTube. There's a lot of videos up there that people explaining what's been happening in the space, right? When I bought, I bought 3 different times, so I show you what I'm trying to say here, right? So I'm just clicked on the my transactions, right? So I'm show you here. So look at there. So I bought I bought it on 15th of May 2017 on my birthday, but on the same note, I bought it on different time. If you look at it, it's 7 p.m., 7:26, and 6:31, or 6:30, right? So a lot of people, the people asking, it's status been saying time out. What it means is you did not send that enough, enough bitcoins to the Bitcoin Growth Fund. That's why the transaction being timed out. And I always said that in the previous videos, if you buy MCAP tokens, you gotta buy within 1 hour, because they give you 1 hour window to pay it off, right? So a lot of people using the blockchain wallet. So what they're doing is they're putting the exact amount when they bought or when they buy MCAP token, right? Exact amount, like the way I did it right here. But the only thing they're not considering that the fees of the blockchain wallet. So what they do is they put exactly like this amount. They do not put the fees for the blockchain wallet. So what will happen is, so when they put the exact amount, they don't put the or add into the blockchain wallet fees. What happens is the fees get deducted from this amount, and this amount doesn't match the Bitcoin Growth Fund, the invoice fund, like, it doesn't match. When it doesn't match, they can't issue you a token. So that's where people not understanding what's been happening, right? So you gotta make sure, let's say you put that amount, plus you gotta check how much is the blockchain wallet fees or any other wallet, right? So you gotta put that fees in, include that amount in there. So when you put it in, it will automatically get minus, and then remaining, which is that fund, goes straight into the Bitcoin Growth Fund, and then they will issue your MCAP tokens, right? So now the look, I did not pay my bitcoins with the blockchain wallet. One I bought it with the Coinbank, which is belongs to the their own company, which is Gainbitcoin, and I also bought it through Coinbase. It doesn't matter which, because what they do is they charge you separately. They they do not. I think what blockchain does is you put the money in, and then it just add into it, right? Which people don't understand a bit, right? So what happened is they put it separately, right? So people just put an exact amount, but they do not include the fees, right? You have to include the fees, because what wallet does is it deduct the fees when the transaction happen. But on the other ways, like the Coinbank and Coinbase, what they do is if you put the exact amount, right, they will charge you the fees separately. What it means is if you don't have the enough fund, they won't send that amount. They will tell you, oh, you don't have the enough fund. So then you sort of have the opportunity to fix it up. But in terms of blockchain wallet, like if you don't understand that concept, and that's been happening to a lot of people. They're sending the exact amount, but they're not including the fees in it. So make sure, guys, you include the fees when you pay through the blockchain wallet, right? So that's the one of the. And another question was asking that how long it's going to take, because what they're happening is they contacted the Bitcoin Growth Fund through their Facebook page. They told them what to do, put another money into it, like whatever the leftover, and the question I'm getting that how long it's going to take was just like how long the piece of string. So I don't know, guys, right? The reason I don't know because it happened before, but not in this program, but in a different program, right? So where I think the system is not streamlined in the back end. This is just my personal understanding, right? The system is not being streamlined in the background, which is hard to track the transaction record. I'm just guessing. I might be wrong, right? So eventually they do it, but it takes them a lot of I think time and effort to actually track that, because there's so many transactions happens in a short period of time, right? So guys, so make sure when you do the transaction through, I think a lot of people from India, they do it through the blockchain wallet. I highly recommend them to, when you do it, like a exact amount transaction, which is like this one or that one or whatever. Plus, make sure you add blockchain fees into that, so the Bitcoin Growth Fund will get exactly the same amount, not deducted fees one. So otherwise, you won't get your MCAP. So hopefully that clarify a little bit. Okay, guys. So let's check it out. I'm just going to go to what's exactly been happening, like how much they raise the fund and stuff like that. So I'm just going to say invest more. I'm going to start investing in loyalty and new technologies fund and blockchain and IoT fund as well, because I think they got a lot of potential as well. I don't think they're pushing it yet, but I'm going to do that as soon as well. So I'm just going to click on this one. They actually, I can look at here, they're more than two. Here you go, guys. This is just a fantastic. The last time I checked in here, it was like a 6,500 plus bitcoins, right? Right now, they raised within 2-3 days. They raised another 1,000 bitcoin, which is like it was like a 10 million back then, 2 days ago, if you checked my last video, right? And then on this one, it's nearly 13 million, so it's like a 12.7. So it's just fantastic, right? Which is absolutely great. So I'm just gonna quickly check if I can oh yeah, I'll say it's a 10 million, right? So it's nearly because this is my YouTube channel, right? If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so, right? Yeah, look at this video up here, right? So it's like a 10 million, the last one I did it, right? So let's go back here. Okay, so the investors has increased. It was like 6,500 investors. Now it's a 7,582. Fantastic. And they sold out 3.587 million MCAP. Fantastic. And the BTC price is skyrocketing at the moment. So can you see, guys, like a discount is gone now, and the last day to buy Bitcoin MCAP token is 27th of May, which is just tomorrow, right? So if somebody wanted to buy it, just go ahead and buy it. And my link is underneath this video, so use that link. So what that link does is basically, if you register with that once you buy first time your MCAP token, I'll get 2% out of it, right? So but after that I won't get anything, right? So but it's good to have it like a first time. If you're buying it, then I'll get a 2% out of it, right? But you know, this is pure, it's not a team building or anything like that. It's just I think they're just rewarding the person who is promoting this program. The first time they give them 2%, so you know, they get motivated, I guess. That's the whole reason behind it. But every other time you buy it, I won't get it, or anybody's link using it, they won't get it, because this is a totally investment. Like it's like a shares or bonds. It's like, but in cryptocurrencies, right? Okay, so that's that, right? And I actually come across two beautiful articles, so I'm just going to go through it. There you go. That was on 22nd of May. Growth in Japanese cryptocurrency market pushes the sales of MCAP tokens. This is fantastic. So let's have a look. What a month it has been for blockchain and crypto world, from prices cryptocurrencies skyrocketing to the government accepting it as a currency. It has put the critics in a state of bewilderment. In March last year, the Japanese cabinet recognized virtual currency like Bitcoin to have the same properties as money as means of the payment and settlement. What it means is, on I think 1st of April, Japanese government legalized the Bitcoin into their country, right? So they're saying it's a 3 million record, which is, we looked into it, like it's more than 3 million now if you look at here. This 3.5 million, so which is fantastic. All right. Here you go. With the prices of cryptocurrencies other than Bitcoin rising into all-the-time high, as MCAP invest in mining of cryptocurrencies, so sell MCAP tokens have surged since then. The big achievement for MCAP was the recent development in Japan has attracted a lot of investors towards crypto mining and ICOs. In other major markets like London and Australia, the banking establishment can't wait to cast shade upon the encroaching Bitcoin industry, closing down corporate accounts without warning and deliberately undermining their ability to do business. The bank in the market act against Bitcoin business out of fear. It appears quite opposite in happening fast-growing Japanese fintech market, because Japan know the power of technology. That's why it is happening, right? Okay, so this is a very important paragraph here. I just looked into it. MCAP team is taking all the possible steps to ensure the incoming high traffic to handled efficiently. As one of the major steps for MCAP is launching its own trading platform on 27th of May. So that's why I guess they're stopping it tomorrow to, you know, you can't buy MCAP tokens tomorrow, because they're putting a new platform, which is a trading platform, its own in the world. Like nobody have done it before, that what they're going to do it, right? This will be huge stepping stone towards user convenience and providing other alternatives to user for trading. So look, guys, I don't know exactly how that's gonna work. So what I do, I learn myself first tomorrow whenever they launch it, and then I'm gonna shoot another video to explaining how that works, right? Guys, it's as simple as that. If I don't know, I don't know. But what I can do, I just can go and research. This is what my brain is. Go and research and bring the information to you guys, and then tell you exactly how it works, right? There's no ego issues at all, right? If I don't know, I don't know, right? But there's always a way. You just go, you know, I always ask my mentors to how that system works, right? So anyway, like they trading platform, they adding it tomorrow, and we'll take it from there. MCAP will soon launch in other famous cryptocurrency exchanges also. We'll see how that's gonna work. This will foster the current steps towards scaling up The participants who are investing in MCAP will further have the tools and resources to use MCAP as their favorite currency for trading. So stay tuned. There are a lot of developments that are happening in MCAP. Guys, this is, I think it's going to be, because this token is its own kind, and then whoever is understanding this token, like, I had a huge bet on it. Like, it's not a bet that, you know, that you gambling on it. It's a matter of understanding. For my matter of understanding is that you know, the way they're doing with the MCAP is just fantastic, because it's backed by 8 different cryptocurrencies, right? One of them is Ripple, Litecoin, and then you got Ethereum as well, right? So I'm gonna show you another thing. They said last date to buy MCAP token is 27th of May, so hurry up. So look, they're gonna close it tomorrow. I don't know when they're gonna open up back again, because I don't have any information at all for the time being. So if you guys are interested, like, you know, if you don't know what MCAP is, just go and watch my videos, because I made 6 videos on that, right? So it's fantastic. Let's move on to the next article, which is just came out today. MCAP investment in Ethereum turns out to be the best strategy decisions, right? I'm not going to go through the whole article, but I'm going to go bits and bobs through it. Like, you know, so what they did is they put it into Ethereum. So how they're doing it, because I discussed in the last video that how they're doing it, they got two things happening. They got a software. They got a software happening which tells them in advance which coin's going to be popular in the market. How they're doing it, I don't know, because I actually made a video a month ago, or a month and a half ago, regarding you know, they have the software which nobody else had it in the market yet. Maybe people, you know, another miners, they might get it in a couple of years time, but for the time being, this company, Bitcoin Growth Fund, they have that software. So one is a software. They tell them what's the difficulty level. If you understand that in mining there's a difficulty level, right? So if the difficulty level is high, you need a high equipment to solve that difficulty level. So I'm not going to go into that. And the second thing is they got a team of people. They're constantly looking at the market, and then they analyze where the market is going. That's where they invest there, right? So that's how they're working. The two measure. The software, nobody else had it. They are the only one they had it, right? And then you know, the team of expert people, right? So that's the advantage. So they said, we know you having time of your lives. Last time it was Ripple, now it is Ether. So because last time they scored 470% on Ripple. We are all part of an exciting time, and we at MCAP are trying to make it enjoyable for you. The price of Ethereum experienced to jump from $87 to $122. It's gone up, I think. Let me check CoinCap. I think it's 200 USD. Right? So that's just crazy stuff as well. So I'm just gonna say 100% that it's quite high. I'm just a little bit sick. That's why I couldn't make a few videos last couple of days. So I want to make a lot of videos. So I got a lot of information in my head. I just not getting enough time because I still work full time. So oh, you gotta look, guys. So Ethereum 181. So 24. So because it was like a $200, I seen it last time. So it's like a, you know, it's gone up $200. So which is fantastic. And Dash is performing excellent, $130, somewhere around there, right? So which is fantastic. I like Dash as well. You know, I like Ripple too, but the only factor I don't like Ripple that it's a centralized, right? It's just a personal opinion, right? But I think they are working towards to making it decentralized. The way they do it, it's to do with the nodes, right? So I will explain some another time. So let's go back to the article. Okay, so that's why Ethereum. So they said MCAP analyze is just an investment in Ethereum based on some of compelling factors, some of them not at all. So there's a potentially revolutionary technology with the potential to impact the whole spectrum industries, right? Guys, I did a research on Ethereum maybe 2 months ago, and I bought 10 Ether for $10 each, right? Back then, $10 each. Right? So now it was like nearly $200 each. So I put $100 now. It's $2,000. It's not about money. The reason I did it because I always look for what are the applications being built on a particular coin, right? This is just my main strength. That's what I look for. And back then I looked into it that there was a more than 300 applications being built on Ethereum. Right now might be more. I will make a separate video on Ethereum and I'll show you what are the tools I look into it, right? Any coin I don't look into every coin, but it just whatever the coin. I love Ethereum. Ethereum, I think it's just, that's what they're saying, potentially revolutionary technology. It is. I'm telling you that. Amazing dev team, which is their team. Read their blog posts. Check them out on GitHub. This is just their site where you can, their wallet and Git and Reddit. These guys are on the edge of state of art. So what team does is, team just analyze on these platforms that what they're posting. This is another good way of looking at any coin. Like, join the forum, join the people, what they're doing, where they're heading. That's, if you in tune with those sort of things, then you can potentially, if you're a trader or you wanted to bet on the coin, that's the only way to do it. Like to look into it, where what's the application, how it's gonna helping the masses, how it's gonna helping the society. That's where you actually get the grip on it, right? Okay, so great upcoming dApps. dApps is called decentralized apps, essentially business that uses Ethereum for core functions, right? Betting with the decentralized prediction market. Argo is another coin project going to be beta soon, which is like it's going to be live soon. Big hype for Slockit. I don't know which one is that, but I'll look into it. Upcoming crowd sale, super ambitious mammoths like a pseudo bam mech. So a lot of happening, guys. As I said, I'm not just gonna read it. So there's another one, making waves in the established industry. Microsoft offers Ethereum as a blockchain as a service. I actually did a demonstration in one of my video, which is like a month ago. IBM is in the game too. So Microsoft and the IBM both are in the game. MIT teams are doing active research and even proposing their own alternative Lisk decentralized application platform. So which is fantastic, guys. The second biggest market cap after Bitcoin, only the most popular cryptocurrency ever, volume and buzz. Because Ripple and this coin is going, second and third. I love Ethereum because it has the potential to reach, very high level, very high level. The guy behind the scene, his name is Vitalik Buterin. He is a Canadian-born Russian, or maybe born in Russia but raised in Canada. He's only 26, guys. He's a fantastic guy. I know I actually listen to him, and I also watch some of the YouTube videos and also research on the actual Ethereum page. Guys, the reason that things I do it, I love to go and research on things, and then if it makes sense to me, that's the only way I invest it. Or if I have the money. And I also try to explain to the people, look, everything has a risk, right? Like, I'm not saying you should invest in an MCAP or you don't or you do, right? I'm just putting the information out there so you can, it makes your life easier to interpret that information, right? So this is what I'm gonna normally do, right? Like, I don't give any advice out there. I'm not a trader. I'm not an expert or anything like that. It's just my opinion, and the research I do it, and then how I perceive the information I put out there, right? People do it better than me, right? It's just, it's just the way the things are. Like, the more you research, more you, as Warren Buffett said, more you learn, more you earn. So that's what I'm doing, like, trying to learn from other people. Guys, as I said, if you ask me a question, if I don't know, I go and research on it, and then I find out what exactly how it works. I'm more than happy to execute after. Okay, so the Ethereum reaches $163. We just looked into it. It's nearly more than $200 as well. Ether, that's the currency of the underlying currency of the Ethereum network, continues to grow in value. This time, reaching the breaking through the $100 to $150 marks during the weekend. Ether is currently sitting, which we already looked into, is like nearly $200. Look at this one. I love this point. They said Ethereum transaction volumes have now reached around 161,000 a day. This is just incredible. Transaction volume on Bitcoin, on the other hand, have sort of leveled. Yesterday it handled 319,000, but it varies up and down due to backlogs, which might be forcing users to not transact. I actually made a video on that. Just check it out. That was maybe 2 months ago. Why the backlog is there, like why the transaction taking too long to happen. That means Ethereum is now handling more than 50% of the Bitcoin transaction volumes, transferring yesterday nearly 2 billion worth of value without any congestion or backlog. As an Ether transaction usually confirms in second. This is just a beautiful, guys, right? So this is where the technology, moving forward, that in seconds, why the Ethereum is going to go higher, because the more transactions happen, more people use it. It's like a supply and demand. That's why it's going higher, and the more application built on Ether, like Ethereum, it's just going to go higher and higher. The increase in volume corresponds to that's what they're saying, increase in price. So I'm not going to go with that. Through Ethereum market cap has not yet reached 50% of Bitcoins, currently standing around 36%, but both currencies moving up recently, as a Bitcoin now stands within touching distance of 2,000 and a doubling from the few months ago. Mate, it's nearly 2,700 now. So because the article wrote, I think 3 days earlier. So this is another point here, guys. Before moving ahead, here's a quick recap of some of the cryptocurrencies which MCAP invested. Ether, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Dash, all are skyrocketing. Ripple as well, Zcash, Monero, Ether Classic, and Waves. Actually, I want to do research on Waves. Like, I think it got a potential here. Data is on 22nd of May. That's what they're saying. Like, because it's the 26th of May today. So, Okay, the rapid development of MCAP in terms of market cap is good. User and client base is growing exponentially. We see MCAP is an important decentralized network technology necessary for the development of a new generation internet and host for the useful application. Guys, just be in tune with me. So whatever the information they're going to put about MCAP, I'm just going to bring it up to you guys, right? So this is the information I talked to you before. That the two reasons excited about these are the algorithm to calculate which altcoin would be most profitable to mine at any given point based on its difficulty level, trading volume, and profit it would generate. That's how they invest in two different altcoins, because they got that algorithm. They are the only one who got that software to find out this information, right? The second one, the same thing, that they had a people like the team who constantly look into different aspects of different, they're researching constantly. All right, guys. So this the last bit is we are receiving lots of queries on social media. So they said they can't keep it up because it's just too hard. It's just too information, but they're trying to do it as much as they can. All right, guys. So that's it for today. Like it's a lot of it's like nearly half an hour video, right? So guys, yeah, like, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so, right? And if you thinking to get into Bitcoin Growth Fund, tomorrow is the last day. I don't know when they're gonna open up again. So yeah, I'll put the link below underneath my video. Just click on that link, and then it will direct you to to the sign up page, and then in a referral, my name will be there. So I will tell you what it does is if you buy first time, I'll get 2% out of it, right? So which is not bad. Hey, so I'm doing the hard yard, making the things easier for you guys. All right. But after that, if anything you buy, I won't get anything out of it. I think they, as I explained before, it's just they're giving the incentives to the people who are promoting MCAP. And guys, another thing is just the disclaimer for you guys that everything got a risk on it, right? Like it's just my opinion on MCAP. Do your own research. Find out from other people if you wanna. But any information I do, I always put the links underneath. You can go into the links and just go and check it out what's in there, right? And make your own judgment, right? And end of the day, it's your money. You gotta make sure how you gotta spend it, right? My job is to just do I'm making you aware how the system works. That's all it is, guys, right? But if you have any question, another thing is, guys, I'm gonna say to you guys, like even you have bought through somebody else, but you got a question, I'm more than happy to answer. I have no issues with that, right? End of the day, it's not all about selling stuff and getting paid for it or anything like that. It's all about growing as an online community, which is support the decentralized the money and information around it, and then how you can make money around it. How can you support the technology? How can you support the startups? Think about it. When the internet started back in 1992, that not many people was in believe in it, right? So whoever believed in it, they make a fortune out of it, right? It's just the same thing with the cryptocurrencies, guys, right? So yeah, as I said, guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. All my social media links under there as well. Yeah, just get onto it. Send me a friend request, or send me a message. I'm more than happy to reply you guys back as soon as possible. All right, guys, fantastic. You guys have a fantastic day. Peace out, guys.